Alright, let's see some racer cards. High profile match. Wow, these guys have a lot of games combined. Like usually we see like a 2-6 or 0-0 or something. These guys have over 100 games combined.
Yeah, these are some old boys here, especially Kirk. Kirk was an MT4 entrant, and Palidian was MT3, and they've been in pretty much ever since. Actually, yes, ever since. These are both definitely some pretty strong runners. Kirk apparently has made a top 8 in MT7. I didn't know that. But, and Palidian has made a 9th place, which is also really... Oh, wait, that's a... No, 14 stats. No, yeah, 14 stats are wrong on the career sheet, so that might be incorrect.
No, we corrected them. Or it should be correct at least.
Okay, I don't remember Palladian... Oh, by the way, we have somebody waiting for us. No longer waiting for us. Hi,
Hello,
Pika Pals.
Hey,
Congrats on your win.
thanks.
How'd you feel about that game?
It was pretty fun. A bit unforgiving, but fun to move through at least.
Yeah, so tell us about the controls then. Like, if it's unforgiving, I was like, did it feel like it was fair with how you were doing the dash?
I think for the most part it felt fair. I didn't trust my diagonals at all, but other than that, because I think it's pure 8-way dashing, but yeah, I think overall the challenges were set up in a way that makes 8-way dashing work well, and honestly, if you stick to 4, it's usually fine.
Yeah, especially like because we saw you playing a little bit into the fourth world, where it's like the accuracy was very much demanded of you.
Yeah, it's definitely, if you use your double jump in not the exact right place, you should probably just restart.
Yeah, it's almost scripted in the way where it's asking you what to do versus like I feel like in the first 3 worlds, like you had at least a little bit of freedom. Maybe not so much with World 3.
Yeah, I think with the first 2 worlds, you definitely had a lot of freedom with how you wanted to handle things. Or I guess 3 if you count World 0. And then, yeah, World 3, it started being more like, okay, here's what we want you to do. And then World 4 was, okay, you have spike enemies that toggle the same as the other spikes. Now do exactly this thing.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that game. It was an old top 8 game. That's apparently been the theme in this tournament, is old top 8 games being played in round 1. I don't think we'll see the reverse, where round 1 games get played in top 8. That would be interesting.
You never know. Can't wait for the redo of Pocket Bomberman showing up in top 8.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah, last MT was kind of looking like it might have been a fluke for you. People were really hoping that you do well this time too. So, and of course, Tapioca, if you're listening to this somewhere, wherever you are, you're down but not out. I haven't looked at the bracket, but I will look at that right now. Pika Pals moves on to fight the Gons, and Tapioca 2K moves on to fight Rickery.
Yeah, again, no shame in losing to Pika Pals. You put up a really good time, Tapioca. Just unfortunate opponent.
Yeah, it's okay. We did an N64 race of the first half of win back yesterday, and he beat me pretty bad in that. So,
All right,
another fun one.
I am an expert on this game, so I'm very excited. This game is awesome, by the way. It's it's not a good speed game, but it is a very fun game.
Yeah, I remember playing through at least part of that game, and definitely was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I played through the entire game, and it gets a little crazy.
Yeah, I think I ended up stopping somewhere in the middle of World 3, but maybe I'll finish it at some point.
It's quite long. It took me about 10 hours. There's a lot of game there. Ah, yes, we're gonna be starting. This game's music is great too. This is like a very late Game Boy Color game. Let me check my Speed on Every System project stats, because I'll know everything about this game from there.
And there we go. We have started. KirkQ on the left, Palidian on the right. Oh, very good sprite work.
Yep, good luck to them. I'm gonna hop out.
All right, thank you so much,
Bye.
Pika Pals.
Yep, it's been fun.
So this is Samurai Kid. This is made by Biox Company in 2000. I think it was late 2000, very late Game Boy Color game. And this is a puzzle platformer. We're playing as a samurai whose name I forgot. And we're equipped with 3 tools. We have Hyotan, the gourd, the first option at the bottom. This can turn enemies into blocks. Blocks can push switches. You can push blocks all the way across horizontally by striking it with the Hyotan. You have the katana, of course, we're a samurai. It will break blocks. You can charge it to break like big blocks as well. And you can kill enemies with it. And then the fan, which can push enemies. And we're going to be using that to solve a variety of puzzles and move through the stage. The stages are quite long. They're separated into 2 halves. Thing that makes this game kind of scary in MT is that there are very punishing deaths. They either send you back to the beginning of the stage or to the checkpoint. Also, KirkQ, you can see right there, if you use... oh, fans also aggro enemies towards you. That's very, very important. They use that in a lot of puzzles.
For some reason, I thought they were just making them shiny. Like little shiny sprites.
Oh, Palidian
I
already
guess that is...
blocked the puzzle. Gotta break it with the katana now. But if you hit the corner of a block, or actually just the wall in general, with any one of your weapons, you will actually, it'll pop you up a little bit, which is necessary. Also, not sure if it's specified in the pace spin. I edited some of the pace spin, but I didn't take that long on it. If you hold up and jump, it's a high jump.
So is this more fighting or more puzzle?
More puzzle, way more puzzle. Every enemy in this game is a puzzle element. Like, there's no combat.
Oh, that kind of sucks that you can die then.
Yeah, it's kind of brutal. This game is very brutal. KirkQ trying to push the enemy. You just gotta make it into a block, and then launch it across.
Which weapon did you say launched the fan?
It was the gourd. If you just strike it, it'll fly all the way across the screen and then fall.
Okay.
All the gold is extra collectibles. I actually haven't gotten it all.
So the gold bit pretty much is just worthless for the goal.
Yeah, you don't need it at all. There are also optional levels in this game. I don't think we'll see any in this goal. There's like some optional ones you can pick on the menu, but I'm pretty sure not in this goal. I think they start appearing after World 3. This game actually has a shiny... Oh, here we are to the midpoint that Palidian's at. You can pick either one of your friends, Yasu or Hide. They just tell you something, and they refill your life, and this is a checkpoint now. It's also KirkQ saying, you don't want to push blocks all the way. This is kind of your introduction to... You can also push blocks one by one. It's very slow, but it is going to be necessary.
Or you just charm it to the spot.
Yeah, that works too. You have to charge this for quite a while. Palidian broke this puzzle. Yeah, I believe you're supposed to actually strike the fan. Oh no, didn't break the puzzle. Yeah, you have to strike the fan. Not the fan, the clock with the fan, I'm pretty sure. But no, you can fire stuff. This game has like so many mechanics in it. It's so hard to keep track of them.
So how many stages are in each world? Like, you said that they're very long stages. Does that mean there's going to be not many stages, or...?
By world, what it means is a stage. The stages are just very long, though.
Oh, okay. So it's essentially just 3 very long stages.
Yeah, they are very long, too. The later ones get even longer. But we'll be sticking to some pretty short ones in this goal. This goal is actually longer than has been in previous MTs. Previous MTs used stage 2. Great job! Oh, you can also pick up items. We see Palidian has here a bomb. These are hidden little blocks like this. You're gonna have to use a lot of various items like this. I don't know in this goal, but oh, that's an interesting solution by Palidian. I just learned how to throw it.
Who needs accuracy when you have enough HP?
So showing you, hey, the fan's on the wall. You need to aggro this enemy, because enemies will always stay on the plane that they're on unless they're aggroed. This introduction stage just has, like, so... there's so much.
Yeah, it's teaching you a lot of mechanics.
And we get the key from this area. Key we're gonna bring all the way to the right. There are some branching paths in the stage, but the stages for the most part are very linear. Especially in this length of goal.
And is each stage just essentially just the same kind of gameplay loop of, like, figure out...
Yeah, they're all
the
puzzles.
Okay, so there's no secret boss fight that we'll have to
there
fight.
are boss fights.
Oh, there are. Oh, well,
Speak
there's
of
my
the
question
devil.
answered.
Yeah, they're at the end of each world. The bosses are kind of easy. Like, once you learn their pattern once, you'll probably die once. When you die at a boss, you do spawn back at the boss, I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I played this. I played this in, like, December. Yeah, you spawn right at the boss. And, once you learn their pattern once, they're really easy.
KirkQ wants to maintain his health. Does not do the Palidian strat of blowing themselves up.
So there you go, Palidian beat the first boss. The first boss is it's kind of a joke. You get the Hyperstone. You get upgrades from each stage, so now, if there's, like, big blocks, you can push them with the fan. Rank C. I'll play my back into the stage.
Oh,
You
there's
just
a
gotta quit
map.
out.
Oh, that's...
Yes, this is the world map. So Village Castle is stage 2. I don't actually know what this pastebin says for, even though I wrote like half of it. Oh, the third boss. Okay, so it's unambiguous. The other checkpoints, yeah, there's a half stage checkpoint, and then there's the boss. So these stop blocks, if you hit a block into them, they will stick there. You're gonna see a lot of these later. Again, maybe not in this goal. It's been so long since I played this part of the game. And I was trying to learn how to do it fast, so I wasn't actually, like, playing the game.
Yeah, Palidian
And we
still
also get introduced to switches.
maintaining about like a 2-minute lead right now.
Oh no, Palidian. The great part about this game is that I've never even seen a possible way to get soft locked in this game ever. And there are so many puzzles everywhere.
Yeah, KirkQ just getting to the boss.
So I'm not sure Palidian understood what the stop block did. Gotta hit it. There you go.
Alright, KirkQ's second attempt at the boss.
I like the boss music a lot. The final boss has some really good music too.
Oh, immediately obliterates it.
Yeah, the key is that whenever you hit anything with the sword, like you'll pop up a bit because you're supposed to use that to get on top of platforms and stuff. But like that applies to bosses too. So basically just combo almost every single one.
Ooh, E rank.
E. I think I got like E almost every single time when I played this game. So we were seeing on Palidian side, you're gonna have to aggro the enemies a lot in these later stages to get them to do your bidding.
KirkQ immediately picking up on the sticky switches.
So here's our first of the annoyance enemies on Palidian side. These candles will spawn these ghost heads like forever, basically. You can actually destroy the candles though, but once you kill a ghost head, like it's just gonna come back.
Do the ghost heads do damage, or okay,
Yes.
they do.
They are very obnoxious.
I didn't know if they were gonna do any like status effecty things, like slow you down or anything like that.
That would be... I would not put it past this game. This game gets pretty evil. Wow, Palidian just stumbling upon the correct solution to that. Just jumped right onto the switch. You gotta hit those two, and then hit it onto that switch. But you don't want to hit the raised one in the middle.
Oh wow, what a great like I just saw Palidian's sprite go like behind the curtain.
Yeah, this game has just incredible sprite work. There's a reason this game is just so expensive.
Oh, KirkQ down to 1 HP.
So it might actually be a good idea to listen to what Yasu and Heather are saying, especially because now it's in English, but like, they actually do tell you some hints for the stages.
We've got a rice ball, or in America we call them donuts.
Yeah, those are health ups. We've seen max health ups as well on the earlier stages.
Eat your hamburgers, Apollo.
Oh, here we get the cloud.
Typical. We saw one of those today already.
I think KirkQ is actually making up quite a bit of time.
Yeah, so the key is you can fit through 1 block wide gaps with the cloud.
Ooh, and KirkQ does take a death though. So how far is this going to put him back?
Beginning of the stage.
All the way to the
are
beginning.
Extremely punishing in this game.
Oh my god.
Especially when the later stages get, like, really hard.
That sucks. To just put it bluntly. Has Palidian made it to the checkpoint in this stage yet?
Yes.
I missed it. Okay. Then that's even a bigger oof.
I believe you can actually see where they are on the map. This game does have a full map if you open the pause menu. Shows you the layout of all the stages and everything.
Yeah, I don't expect either of our racers to do that, but...
I like having this teacup follow you. They will go up ladders and stuff. Yeah, so if you hit sideways switches, you'll fly all the way over too. But now we have the ability to push these big blocks. We also have our introduction to one-way gates. So here's actually the section of the game that Palidian's on, where I learned that there was a high jump when I played this casually. Because there's no way to make it up here otherwise.
I wonder if that's in the paste bin.
Well, they've all done the high jump, so I'm gonna assume that's in there. I should know because I wrote like half this. Yeah, the high jump is in there. Also tells you to glide, which I don't think we need gliding in this goal. It's used very, very few times in this entire game. Here we go, flying on the cloud. I think like every single stage has its own unique item that it'll give you. Yeah, also if you get hit by an enemy while you're holding an item, you will drop it, which is pretty brutal in the case of these keys. The key, no pun intended, the key to this is actually what Palidian's doing, is to throw the key, just so you never drop it. See, Palidian sees how to do this. That is not it.
Oh, you need to turn it into a brick and then push it across. Or at least...
You need to throw it across while the
Yeah.
stop is on.
Yep.
And then don't push it again like I did casually.
Alright, Palidian,
So you
at
can
the
actually push the block.
Palidian at the second boss.
I don't even remember what boss this is. Oh, it's this guy. There's another guy. For this boss, it's also kind of just stand there. I stood on top of one of the blue blocks and then just reacted to where it went, and then you just smash it wherever it goes. Because if you stand up there, like, he can basically just never hit you. No matter where you are, you can easily react to where he is. But as long as you have enough health like Palidian has, there you go, boom.
Alright, first try. Palidian heading on to the final world of the goal.
Homura Maru, that's our name. I forgot.
What rank? Rank
E.
E.
Yeah, you have to get all the gold and do it really fast.
Let me see some E's in the chat, everybody.
But we also get drills on the stage. I think this one is
drills.
reused. Drills are kind of dumb in this game, actually. They're kind of not very fun. You can drill the top of blocks, though, which is nice. But they use these in a lot of really, like, not great puzzles later.
But we won't have to worry about that. Ooh, scissors enemy.
Yeah, they will walk around platforms.
I am really digging the enemy designs.
Oh, they're great. I love this game. It's just a shame that it's not a good speed game. Well, bad location to hit that enemy in because you can't push it now. You gotta hit it while it's on the side.
If you're standing underneath an enemy when you turn into a block, do you get squished, or...?
It'll just like fall through you and you'll be
Okay.
fine.
Dang.
It's nice to see this game in English, finally. Feels so weird to see it in English, though. Oh, here's the pushy guys. They push blocks. Also, don't crush them.
Oh no, poor pushy guy.
You just have to wait now. Yeah, they will push blocks. A lot of the enemies in this game too, like they're only used in like a few stages. Like every stages have their own unique enemies. You can't get that max health up from here.
Oh,
You have
Palidian.
to traverse a lot of the stage to get that one. That one took me a long time. These enemies are the biggest assholes in the whole game. They'll throw boomerangs. And they have incredible range. Oh, Palidian, big mistake. You don't want to break the last block there. Because you actually want to push... you want to throw the pushy guy over there. And you want him to land on the switch.
Does he have to leave the screen now?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Because you said there's no
There is...
softbox.
Well, actually, there's a restart button in the menu. It restarts the current screen.
I would not press that button unless the... Okay, so I'm gonna assume the paste bin tells you about this, because I would never even look at that.
Yeah, I
button.
wouldn't either. I think... Yeah, you can restart the current screen from the pause menu.
Okay, good. We already know how punishing the deaths are, so if it said reset, I would just assume it just resets the game.
That'd be so dumb. Like, what point were there even repeated that? That'd be so funny.
Push this button to reset your opponent's progress.
Oh, here you go. These are block paths. These are used a lot in the later levels, and they're really bad. But blocks will follow them on their path.
Andy, currently Palidian is on World 3, while KirkQ is just getting to the end of World 2. Yeah, essentially, as Mythical 9 puts it, KirkQ took a death where Palidian did not. And deaths in this game are very, very punishing.
Oh, these block paths. There's an ice stage later on. There's a particularly evil block path puzzle there. I really wish we could see that. This would make a really good like segmented blind race, actually. Alright, I have to wait on the pushy guy now. It's gonna cause a ladder to spawn on the left. Well, it's gonna cause the ladder to drop down on the left.
Alright, KirkQ getting to the second boss. Has a lot of time to make up.
See if Kirk sees the boss strat. It's pretty good. Oh, Palladian on the halfway point of the stage. That's a sigh of relief in this game, because no, like, okay, if I die, which can happen sometimes, I'll respawn here. So here's the rocket blocks on Palladian's side. Hit them with the gourd, and they will switch directions. Hit them with the katana, then they'll launch. KirkQ destroying the boss.
At this point, it's going to take a miracle for KirkQ to pull off this victory. All right, are we going to see some E's? D.
Wow. Oh, because he got 3 gold.
Yeah, I'm not going to say what I'm about. No, I'm not going to say it. Thank you,
that
chat,
song is
for,
great, by
for
the way.
doing it instinctively so I don't have to say it out loud.
This is probably one of my favorite songs in the game, if not just straight up my favorite. Oh yeah, the pushy guys are vertical now. This is normal video game.
Oh, KirkQ taking the intentional death.
Not a bad plan in this game. Oh, Palladian trying for the cycle skip. That cycle skip is way harder than it looks. But you know, I appreciate Palladian trying it.
Yeah, is there anything upcoming TPC that you know that could possibly be like a sticking point?
I don't think this boss is hard. I don't remember any of the bosses in this game besides the octopus, but that one's like really late. And the final boss. The final puzzle. That's the only other part that I actually remember from this game. This game was so long ago, and I dropped it as a speed game because it wasn't fun. I believe this is the case of turn the guy into a block, put him on the platform, and then you have to drop him on the switch. Oh, you have to position the switch in a particular way, aggro the enemy down there, turn it into a block, and hit it against the side. Or at least just pop the block down there, I guess you can push it.
Yeah, it seems like to be multiple ways to solve this one.
See, Palladian's getting it. Samurai kidding now.
That was really fast.
Kirk is blowing through the stage pretty quickly, too.
Oh, I like this one. You gotta go, like, yeah.
Aggro the guy. You're gonna have to do that so many times in this game.
It's the same thing, except up there.
Yeah, this is like a nice, kind of chill puzzle platformer. None of the puzzles are really that difficult until, like, the very end. So, like, it's a nice one to just play through. The ending is, like, evil, though. The puzzles in that one are so hard.
And now you want to drill and get on top of that block. Palidian is playing really well, I think.
Yeah, there's a good mix between, like, puzzle solving and just, like, straight execution in this game.
Yeah, nothing's really been like a really hard wall for Palidian so far. Yeah, getting that puzzle immediately.
Yeah, that's showing you that if you push blocks towards enemies, they will stop at the first thing that they hit, which includes enemies, even though the enemies will die from it.
Mistimed.
But gets the idea.
Gets hit a bunch of times for free.
I think Palladian's fairly close to the boss, at least.
That's not something you want to hear if you're a KirkQ fan.
Palidian almost seeing the solution to this. Gotta push this ladder out, then throw the block on top of it.
It's gonna probably wait for the timer.
Yeah, no cycle skips here. The movement in this game feels really good too. Palladian has like a ton of time. Yeah,
there's
Kirk
the
is
boss.
like, oh, there's
Yeah.
the boss. Yeah, Kirk is also like blowing through the stage though, like going so fast.
Oh, this is creepy.
Oh, this boss, yeah,
Oh,
the monkey boss. This one's kind of like actually not as easy as the other ones.
not a fan of the spider monkey.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a spider monkey with a human face.
The Palladian seeing, you have to throw the boomerangs back at him.
Like when the spider opens its mouth, I think it's like a mustache, but then it just goes away when like he only has bottom teeth.
Stupid, creepy spider monkey.
The fact that it just slides, I think, is the worst.
Palladian taking a reset on the boss. Interesting idea. If you don't have a lot of health,
But the plant boomerangs are different from the monkey boomerang.
yeah, they're a different color.
Yeah, you can't deflect those. What are you thinking?
Yeah, well, but yeah, why would you even think that?
Yeah, crazy talk. But the monkey looks paint. Does it always look this
Wacky
paint?
Japan. Yes.
Oh.
Wacky Japan and their multicolored boomerangs.
No, look, he's getting more and more paint.
Oh yeah, that just means you're doing damage.
Yeah. He looks very
He's
upset.
frowning.
I mean, he's gotta be that. Like, I can't imagine him getting even more sadder than this. This is the saddest I've ever seen anyone. Oh no, he's red and sad.
Then they turn red.
Oh, red and blue.
He looks like Mr. Duna.
There you go, bam.
And with that,
Easy.
Palidian takes the victory.
That was a really fast time.
31:46.
That's faster than a lot of people's like beat world 2 times.
Oh, what's the rank?
I'm gonna go with rank C, I believe.
It's an E.
No, E.
Oh, it's D!
Oh, D.
D.
That's pretty good.
Wow, it was really fast. Oh yeah, if you go to the right, there's optional levels right there.
Yeah, really what did KirkQ in was just that one death in World 2. Honestly cost him 5 minutes, maybe. Palladian, though, putting on a very good showing.
Yeah, this game is it's not easy,
Yeah,
especially if you're trying to go fast.
Palladian was able to sight read a lot of those puzzles.
Hello, Palladian. Good job.
Hey, thanks, man. That was a pretty fun game. I'm psyched to have pulled something Game Boy that wasn't complete garbage.
Yeah, especially
Yeah, I
Game
know,
Boy
I thought
Color.
the same thing.
Yeah, so how,
This game is honestly so good. It was Japan only, so a lot of people don't know about it. Very late Game Boy Color game, but glad to see it here.
so yeah, other thoughts? What else did you think about this game?
I really liked it. I think a lot of the puzzles were really very obvious. Like, I don't know if I'm just like on fire today because I've been playing a lot of Baba as you, but I was just like, everything I saw, I was just like, I know exactly how to solve this.
They get a lot harder later. This game
I'm sure.
is pretty long.
Yeah, you were sight reading pretty much every puzzle and getting the solution almost within 1 or 2 tries of seeing it. Like KirkQ has also been kind of like getting most of the puzzles, barring the one that KirkQ's on right now. Yeah, what really set the two of you apart is KirkQ took a death in World 2, which set him back. Pretty like when you die, you go sent back to the beginning of the stage.
Oh. I only died on the bosses, so...
Yeah, it sends you back to your last checkpoint. There's the one checkpoint where you meet Yasu and Hide, and then the
Yep.
boss.
Alright, yeah, because I fell back to the beginning of that one room where you have to ride the block. And I missed that jump. Or I failed to register the jump input, and I fell down and had to ride it back around. And I was like, oh, what a slow room to fail in.
Yeah, well, you took the good strategy of just not dying.
I'm psyched though. When I saw I was versus Kirk in the first round, I'm like, well, this is gonna be first round
Battle
loss.
of the old boys.
Yeah, right.
Finally, we
Use
also
up
get
on
to
my
see
first
people
round.
enjoy. We get to enjoy people playing this game in English now. This new
Yeah.
shiny translation hack, brand new. I had to edit the submission to use it.
The funny thing is, like, I didn't read any of the text anyway. I'm sure those guys were giving me helpful hints. I'm just like, don't care. Keep going. Saw something about ladders. He must have said that guy could climb ladders. Oh yeah, he can. All right.
I mean, that's helpful.
Yeah. But I might play more of this game. It's pretty fun. Why does Japan get all these cool ass platformers and stuff, and we just get like Barbie Adventure or whatever?
You
Can't
mean
think of
Barbie and
any.
the Three Musketeers?
Hey, that
Very-
game's great though. That game is awesome.
Okay, that was one of the better games.
I couldn't come up with a Game Boy Color exclusive. That was really terrible. Game Boy
Oh, I'm
Color
sure
was
if you
kind
look
of
hard enough. I'm sure there's a lot.
Barbie's Race Car Dream House?
That sounds like a good game. That sounds like it could be really funny.
They got to be better than the Barbie NES game. That's the only Barbie game I've ever played.
Well, Barbie Horse
game
Adventures
is-
is great.
That game is hot garbage.
Yeah, I highly recommend people who are interested in this game check it out and play it. It's a really fun game. It never stops being fun. It gets a lot harder, and it still never stops being fun.
I think this is
Oh.
KirkQ. One more, I think, and then KirkQ's at the boss.
Yeah,
I added to my sky high list of of games to play.
I just remember the final puzzle being like this massive thing, and even though it was so hard, like I was still just having fun the whole time. Also, the music in this game, great.
Check
It's
out
all
this
really
dungeon.
good.
Oh, this is another level. I thought it was like gonna sell me power-ups or something.
Oh yeah, there's like optional stages in this game. I think I only did a few of them. They're all completely linear too.
I don't seem to be able to travel though. I guess
No, that's
not-
a shortcut to the end of the game. If you get
Oh.
that shortcut there.
Gotta take the black hole to the end of the game.
Gotta find some, like, wrong warp way to activate it early.
I'm surprised by some of these times. Like finishing getting an E rank. I thought it went pretty fast, but
You have to get all the gold,
oh,
and you have to do it quickly. I think I've only gotten an A rank like once. And that was when I learned to speedrun this game.
All right,
It's like one of
KirkQ.
those games where you find out that there's a platinum or like an S rank after that. And you're just like, oh man.
All right, Palidian, were you as creeped out as the three of us were at this boss?
You can just stab him.
Oh, KirkQ
I'm
is gonna.
not really creeped out, but I've seen worse stuff. I've played Catherine. Japan's got plenty of other things to throw at you.
I guess, yeah. I almost thought KirkQ was gonna try to do the jump off the bananas and stab strat.
Can you do that?
Yeah, KirkQ just
can.
did it for the first hit.
It's hard and luck based.
Nice.
I guess
Because you gotta be extremely precise to do it. And it's luck based. Sometimes you just won't get the required height. I don't think we actually know why.
I was thinking about trying that, and I was like, I'll just hit the boomerangs back, or the damn bananas. No sense wasting hits.
KirkQ just not wanting that banana to be on screen for any amount of time.
Promise you, it won't speed up the boss anymore. I wish it did.
See, now I'm worried because I got a good pull in the first round, so the rest of my pulls are going to be just the worst.
Well, better to get the good one out early so you know what to expect for the rest of the tournament. No need to hold on hoping that you'll get another good game.
Need some Shovelware, Game Boy Advance, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
That game is so funny, though. Just the fact that it exists.
Last tournament was Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, that game was awful. Oh, it was the one with the stealth sections in the spaceship, right?
Yep.
That was painful.
Every licensed shovelware game needs to have a stealth. It needs to be a stealth game or have stealth section for whatever reason.
KirkQ is having a lot more troubles with these, shooting these boomerangs back.
I think KirkQ is just being really impatient. Kind of just wants the fight to be over.
Yeah, he's doing well now.
Oh, now he's tired. Now he's red.
That red-blue monkey.
Do the bosses get harder at the end too, or
Yes.
they all kind of just get in their face and wail on them?
They definitely get more difficult. Some of them are harder. There's an octopus boss, which is like the only one that I remember. That one is certainly harder.
And there it is. KirkQ finishes the boss. Getting the H sword.
Hyper Sword. Big enemies and demon stones.
All right.
Rank
Maybe more
E.
ease. More ease.
E.
I do find it kind of interesting that you get these items at the end of the stage, but you have to beat the stage anyway, so you're gonna have that item.
I find it funny as like always the first thing in the next stage is what you have to use it on, like every
Yeah.
single time.
It's just
That
there
never
in
stops
case you
being
find a way
true.
to skip. I just wanted to put it there in case you found a way to skip a level. Jamming out to this menu music though.
This game's OST is fantastic. It's so good. That was like the best part of playing this game. I'm glad we got to see more of this game too, because like the previous MT goals were shorter.
Even 3 stages was pretty short.
Yeah, I think the fear is that opponents who are less seasoned as you two probably would have died more.
I mean, I've submitted games to Mystery Tournament where I'm like, well, this is like a 10-minute goal, but the next level might be impossible.
The classic.
Oh, then they just throw it in top 8 then.
Thinking about Athena. way back in the day when I submitted Athena.
You're a bad person.
Yeah.
Well, hi, Kirk.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk.
Hope you enjoyed Samurai Kid.
So let me give you my perspective, having not seen anyone else play. I took a bad death. It was really bad. And I feel like I forgot to like up high jump a lot early on, but I don't think that was that bad. And I think I was just kind of slow on a lot of the puzzles, unfortunately.
No, I think if you had a strong opponent, you're both strong opponents, it could have gone either way.
Yeah,
It just went how it went.
essentially you were doing the puzzles pretty much equivalently. Maybe Palidian was a little bit faster on some of them, but unfortunately it was just kind of that death.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I lost by like 8 minutes, right? Like, I don't think that death was 8 minutes. I think it was
No,
like
some
4
of
minutes.
the later puzzles definitely were a bit slower on.
Yeah, that's kind of what it felt like. Or well, no, I lost by 11
Mamba
minutes.
as you for like hours. This is the past couple of days, like the past week, since they put out the new level pack. So I have puzzle brain.
Yeah,
I say that now, and now I'll draw a puzzle game and I'll fucking lose.
I'm a little bit washed too, so it's all it is what it is, you know.
I hope you enjoyed the game at least.
Oh yeah,
It's
the
a
game
fun
was really good.
Yeah, I know. I normally Game Boy Color game and MT I would be scared, but this one was
I'm
like
not scared of
actually
Game Boy, dude. Throw me that Rhino.
good. I'm scared of bad Game Boy games, which is what appears in MT.
Rhino Rumble, boys.
Oh, that game is so good.
Desert 2.
That doesn't even sound like a good game. Like, that legitimately sounds bad.
Okay,
Rhino Rumble is legit good.
most of it is good. There
Except
are
for
like
that
2
one pixel
parts
perfect
that are
jump.
horrible.
The pixel perfect jump in that one stage, you have to try it like 8 times.
Yeah, Desert 2 is a legendary level.
This game
He
is
gets,
that too.
sun-
Like,
he
the
gets
final puzzle
sunglasses,
is like
so it makes up for it.
the final puzzle is like a 6-screen long puzzle, basically.
In this game, or
Yes, the last puzzle. It's like absolutely massive.
I mean, how much of the game was this? Was it like a quarter
Like
of it,
nothing.
or nothing?
The full game took me about 10 hours.
Holy cow!
I mean, looking
But
at
that's
the,
also me.
There's not that much memory on the Game Boy, dude.
Just looking at your
Yeah, it's
inventory screen, there are 3 rows of 5, so there are 15 items to collect.
The
Uh-oh.
later stages get way longer. Also, a lot more difficult.
I mean, I would say I like what they were doing with these puzzles. They're like complicated but simple, right? Like once you know what you're doing, it's not that difficult. Not time consuming to execute what you're trying to do.
Yeah,
At
Yeah, that
least
doesn't really
thus
change.
far.
This game is
I will,
great.
I will give a good shout out to like the puzzle design and the like the game design, because they did a pretty good job of introducing you to mechanics, and then like making sure you understood what was going on before it threw something else at you.
Yeah, definitely. Like for a game from like the 90s or whenever Game Boy Color was.
2000 for this game.
Was
it
it
was a
really
very,
2000?
very late Game Boy Color game.
Yeah. I mean, this is good game design for that period in time. Like, this is very friendly.
Well, of course, double elimination. You're down but not out, Kirk. Let's see. Palidian moves on to fight the winner of What's Up Yo 517 and Astolia and Kirk fights a loser. I don't know who either of those people are.
Nice.
Well, we'll find out.
Alright. That was the last match for